single month with Liverpool Athletics, exclusively at Avicolli's on the corner of Route 57 and Wetzel Road in Liverpool, New York, minutes from Liverpool High School. And today's special at Avicolli's, we have taken over the entire pizza side. I wish I could show you. I'm going to have to get a video when we're done with all this to show you how crazy this has gotten. You're going to hear the loudness in a second. 1 second. They didn't let me wait on that. So, Liverpool girls lacrosse, very happy to be here with the Warriors. Very happy to have Maggie Tifft, Morgan Kenna, myself, Dan Tortora. And now, please give Maggie and Morgan some love. Ladies, welcome. You're welcome. So, thank you, Claire. Give a round of applause for Claire. Got to treat her right, she'll make you run. That's what I heard. So, all right, Maggie. So, you saw your teammates up here, part of the senior class. One more run to go. What's going through your mind knowing that this is it?
I've been a part of Liverpool lacrosse since I was 3 years old. It's a big part of my life. It is a little sad, but I'm looking forward to what lies ahead, and I'm just trying to go out with a bang.
And what is it about this team that you think makes it so special? What do you love about the environment of this group?
We have a very young team, which I love. Our chemistry and our bonds have already grown so much, and we're only 3 games in. I couldn't ask for a greater group of girls to play lacrosse with.
To be a few games in and knowing it's your last season, does it already feel like it's going quickly?
It does, yeah. 3 games in, I feel like we just started our transfer a week ago, but here we are, deep into our season.
Morgan, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. You were sitting right there a few months ago. I thought it was like a couple months ago. It was a while back.
Yeah, like 6 months.
Yeah, with swim and whatnot. So how's life? How have you been?
Good, how are you?
Doing well. So this team, we've heard from your teammates that this is a young group, yet Maggie just talked about the fact that despite the fact there's a lot of youth on this team, there's chemistry already. Mm-hmm. Why do you think the team has been able to find that chemistry despite the fact that there's a lot of youth?
Well, now that the annex has brought up 9 through 12 is all in the same building, so the 9th graders, which we do have a majority of, we're all together in the building. We do team bonding activities, we do team dinners. We went to Boston this weekend. Yeah, we just spent pretty much 6 days a week together.
How does this team stay positive with each other, spending 6 out of 7 days together?
We hold each other accountable.
Okay.
Like if someone's like having a bad day, we'll be like, just lift your head up, you got it. Like let's push each other and let's get going.
Why does this team do that? Not every team is there to lift up other people. There's teams that are very self-driven. So why do you think this team is so team-oriented and more selfless?
Because we know if we work together as a team, we'll be better off. We have so much potential if we just work together.
Maggie, what about you, this team? Why do you think there is so much accountability? Why do you feel like that takes discipline, so why is there discipline?
I think we all know nothing gets done through arguing. It's just going to make everything worse. Staying positive is the only way we'll see a better outcome. And the less negativity, the better the results.
Great answer.
Have you ever had trouble staying positive yourself?
I have, yes. There have been bad days, but again, just a great group of girls here to lift me up, and they understand when I'm going through it. I understand when they're going through it, and we just know that, hey, it might suck today, but it'll be better tomorrow.
When you need somebody to lift you up, is there a certain person that has the most positive spirit?
Oh God, there's a lot of them. I usually turn to Mia, my midfield teammate right there.
Okay.
She's always got a funny joke or a funny accent to cheer me up.
What's her funniest accent?
I'll just look at her and she'll just start saying, "Who's driving this bus?" And the whole team just goes nuts. I don't know why.
Morgan, would you say Mia has the most positive of personalities, or somebody else?
Yeah, I do go to Mia a lot. I also go to Maggie. Maggie and I grew up together. We've known each other since we were babies. Like parents grew up next to each other, so I go to her a lot because she's just nice.
Growing up with each other all your lives, Morgan, what can you say? How would you describe your friendship with Maggie? If you had 3 words to describe it.
We have like not a love-hate relationship, but like we push each other and like we do argue sometimes, but it's like yeah, it's like sisters. Like we are like sisters almost. Like we just argue like
You argue like sisters.
yeah.
How long does an argument, Maggie? How long does an argument between you and Morgan last for?
It really depends. But the longest one I think was like a whole practice. That's about it. 2 hours.
Practice, okay.
After that, we let it go.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Do you ever remember what you fought about?
She probably beat me up on defense, and I got mad about it. That's about it.
Okay, all right. Morgan, do you know what you guys fight about?
I don't even remember like
So it's just that sister, like, I love you so much that sometimes I just want to, and then it goes away.
Exactly.
Okay, fair enough. So with that, we go from fighting to tell me something good. Maggie, tell me something good about Morgan.
Oh my God. There's too much. I love Morgan. She's just hilarious. She's always this bright, bubbly personality. If I ever want to go to Chipotle, I know who to text. Yeah,
right.
she's just always there for me.
Always there for you. Okay, fair enough. Morgan, tell me something good about Maggie.
I'd have to say pretty much the same thing. We love our Chipotle,
I'll do
going out.
Chipotle, okay.
We just like driving around.
Okay. Who do you trust to drive the car more? So you both picked Morgan. Maggie, why'd you pick Morgan?
So Morgan has her own car.
Okay,
Also,
okay,
I just got my license. So.
Okay.
That's scary.
You just
We're
got
still
your-
learning.
No, Maggie is the worst.
She's so bad.
Ever.
I did drive Michelle here, and she did have a heart attack. So.
How far did you have to drive?
Just from high school.
From the high school here?
Yes.
Like 2 minutes.
Like,
It's scary.
Literally 2 minutes.
I can't do it.
What is it about your driving that's so terrifying?
It's not my driving, it's the fact that some random car will just like come out of nowhere and
But
hit
she
me.
brakes so fast. Like, she go flying towards it.
Oh, okay.
There's no like half brake, and she loves honking.
You brake like my dad, where everybody thinks you're gonna throw up in the car.
But it's never my fault, so I'm always honking. It's never my fault.
So you honk.
Yeah.
Morgan, do you honk? If somebody cuts you off, do you honk or no honk?
But if they're like about to crash into me.
Okay, so you will honk in those moments, but you're not like quick to.
No, like I pulled in to the parking lot and Maggie was honking at me like for 5 minutes.
Just for fun.
She's just
Okay.
paying attention, that's all.
So you just got your license. Is there a reason why you waited?
Well, like with COVID, I know I probably should have been practicing driving, but I don't know, I just never really felt like it. I always had an older sister. I always like had rides from the neighborhoods who would bring me places, so it was never a priority.
What do you feel like you don't know how to do driving? Can you parallel park?
No.
She's
No.
not regular park.
Yeah,
I think that's one of the quotes of all of the years I've had Liverpool athletics. I think that is one of the quotes best ever. Is can you? Before I even got it out, I said, "Can you parallel?" No, and then Mia goes, "She can't regular park." I think that was a good one. So Morgan, do you consider yourself a good driver?
I do.
Is Morgan a good driver?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
speed demon. Going 55 and 40.
So Maggie, can you tell me something good about Morgan?
Other than just our long friendship, I just love how she always pushes me to be my best on the lacrosse field or as a person. She tells me when to speak up, when I should just focus on myself, when to go harder, when to take a break. Yeah.
So you heard your teammates talk about coach. I'm going to stay with you, Maggie.
Okay.
Tell me something about Erin Anderson that sticks out to you the most.
I love how she's approachable. She does have that coach mentality, but she also reaches out to you as a friend. She checks in on her players, and she makes sure that they are mentally okay. and their best selves at practice and outside of practice.
So she goes above and beyond, and she helps with the mental health side.
She does, yeah. She understands that side as a teenager that some days we have bad days, but we do need to work hard in practice. So for these first 2 hours, just forget about it, and then we can deal with it.
Morgan, tell me something good about Coach Anderson, but then secondly to that, to go off what Maggie said, do you think that the team typically can let it go? Like if Aaron says, hey, let it go for a couple hours, and then we'll come back to whatever your problem is, do you think that the team does that they can let go of what's going on?
100%.
Okay.
We distract them from it. We can tell when our teammates are having a bad day, so we just distract them off that topic.
And then for you, tell me something good about Coach.
I love how you can tell she wants to be there every day with us. I mean, 2 hours a day, and then games some days, when you're out till 9:30 with people, it can be a lot, but you can tell she genuinely wants to be with us, and she's always there. If you need a shoulder to cry, anything, she's good at hugs.
She's always there. All right.
And handshakes.
Okay, very nice. Morgan, Kenna, Maggie, Tifft, myself, Dan Tortora. Before we jump into rapid fire, I have to ask this. You guys just got back from Boston. I've heard a lot about the bus. I've heard some about the trip, but I want to know how you would both describe the trip to Boston. Maggie, I'll start with you.
Amazing. The trip to Boston was great. I passed out for those 6 hours. I slept the whole ride. The ride home was a bit rough. Someone kept smelling up that bus. But other than that, the bus was fine. We laid down. We just treated it like we were sleeping.
All right. So Maggie described the back and forth. Morgan, tell me about Boston. What did you guys get to do? What was it like?
So Friday we just had a practice and a little run, and then we ordered in dinner. Saturday we had a scrimmage versus Andover Phillips Academy, and then we went to the BC Notre Dame lacrosse game at Alumni Stadium, and then we had our little fancy dinner, so we got to dress up all cute and take pictures and go out to dinner. And then Sunday we went to the aquarium, and then downtown Boston, and then
So of the aquarium, of the dress-up dinner, and of the BC Notre Dame game, which was your favorite?
I think it was fun being downtown with everyone. We got to separate from each other and go in little groups, and it was just funny running into each other in Quincy Market.
Okay, I like it. Maggie, what would you say of those three was your favorite?
Personally, I love the aquarium because I'm a big penguin lover. I love penguins.
Okay.
So getting to see them live was an experience for me.
There's also penguins at the zoo here.
I
The
actually
road's
go
not
to the zoo.
different.
I know. I'm in season. I don't have to go to the zoo.
I know, well, you got to go out of season. Got to make your way over there. So, it's now time for rapid fire. Once again, wake up call with Dan Tortora on site at Avicolli's corner of Route 57 and Wetzel Road in Liverpool with Liverpool Athletics every month, celebrating Liverpool Warriors girls lacrosse. Morgan, you can ask me the first.
Favorite sport to watch?
That's tough. It's probably, because I grew up playing it. I picked up my first basketball at 3, started playing organized at 7, and it's one of the places I thought if I go to the court, I could play all day. I don't care how hot it is. I don't care how cold it is. I could shut my brain off. So I'd probably say basketball. My first one for you, Morgan. It's been a few months since we sat down together. So, what is your favorite memory of the last 4 months?
Honestly, the month of October was so fun. We had homecoming, football games. I don't know, it was just so fun in the month of October.
It's a good month. It's my birthday month, so it's a very good month. All right, Maggie, what's your first one for me?
What has been your favorite Liverpool Athletics team to interview?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's tough. That's really hard.
You don't have to say us. It's okay.
No, it's tough because you all have different personalities, and each of the coaches do. But Aaron and I think, have done the most. It's Aaron. So Aaron's teams and Ryan Blackwell. So
then who's better, us or the basketball team?
I think you guys have more energy. The basketball team, like
Yes.
half of them were kind of mellow, the other half were kind of in it. But you guys give more of an answer. Some of the guys have like shorter answers. So,
One-word answers.
yeah, a little bit different there. So I would probably say that. My first one for you, Maggie. All right, so we're at Avicolli's. We're talking about pizza. If you can get any topping that you had to have for the rest of your life, what would be the topping you would choose and why?
I'd have to go pepperoni only because you need flavor on your pizza,
True.
and you can't really trust the other toppings everywhere else because they do it differently. Pepperoni is pepperoni.
Yeah, there's some places that screw it up. Not here, but you got to crisp it up a little bit.
Right,
That's
yeah.
what you got to
It
do.
can't be too chewy. It's got to be crispy.
Yeah, it's got to be crisp. It can't be like deli meat.
Right. I
All
want
right.
a deli meat good with deli.
Truer words have never been spoken. All right, Morgan, what's your last one for me?
Favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh, favorite ice cream flavor. Chocolate chip cookie dough. It's got to be. Because they tell you, like, when you're growing up to never eat cookie dough, and then they put it in ice cream. And then they give you an excuse to do it. I eat it when you're not. When I'm making cookies, I eat it all the time. You can't make cookies and not eat the cookie dough. You know, you just kind of chance it, see what happens. My last one for you, Morgan. We're talking about food here. We talk about ice cream. So, besides ice cream, favorite dessert of all time?
I don't know. I don't really like sweets. I'm more like, I just like weird.
Okay, so favorite meal of all time?
Oh wait, actually I do have a favorite dessert. My mom makes like these like fruit tarts, so it's like sugar cookie,
Yeah.
and then like she does like indents and then some sort of frosting and fruit. It's so good.
Yeah.
Cream cheese frosting.
Yeah, I had one of my mom's friends made them and had like this recipe, their own recipe or whatever. I've never had anything as good as those tarts.
So
And
good.
It's like strawberries, raspberries, kiwi. There's a bunch of stuff on there. All right, Maggie, what's your last one for me?
Alright. If you had to travel anywhere in the world, where would it be?
If I had to travel anywhere in the world, where would it be? I normally say Italy and Spain because I have family, but I'm gonna say tropical. I want to go, and I've gotten to meet people from there, but I've never been there. Is Hawaii.
Yep.
I've seen way too much of it on movies and whatnot, so I'd like to go to Hawaii. So my last one for you, Maggie. Let's see here, Maggie. What can we do? All right. Well, I got asked what my favorite color was from Claire. I'm gonna do a little spin on this. If you had to describe yourself as a color, what color would you be and why?
That's a tricky question. Oh god. I don't know. Morgan, can you help me out? I don't know. Not yellow. Not red.
I did a project on them, which I like learned what each one meant. So. Say gray.
Gray. So I don't know. Purple. Like my favorite color is purple because I think I am purple. I don't know. It's very.
You are
I can be
purple.
intense, but I'm also very mellow. You know?
Okay. Well, and that's the thing. Is purple is the bonding of red and blue. Red is intense, blue is calm. You described it perfectly. You are purple. There you go. So for Morgan, Kenna, for Maggie, Tifft, myself, Dan Tortora, we will have part 3 coming up. Liverpool girls lacrosse on site on location with the Warriors. Let's give a round of applause once again to Maggie.